Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to talk about a tool you use every single day, probably without even thinking about it, your web browser. We're going to go way beyond the basics and show you how to turn it into a powerful command center for your entire digital life. So, let me just start with a quick question. Do you ever feel like you're fighting with your browser? Wrestling with pop-ups, dealing with super slow pages, or just drowning in a mess of tabs? Is it actually helping you, or is it just a source of frustration? Well, if that sounds familiar, you are in the right place. This explainer is all about handing you the keys to take back control. We're going to show you how to transform that simple window to the web into a powerful, personalized dashboard that works exactly how you want it to. Okay, let's dive right in with our first section. This is all about managing your privacy and your digital footprint online. You can think of it as doing a little spring cleaning for your browser. Okay, here's a situation we've all probably been in. You're trying to buy a surprise birthday gift online, but you share the computer with the person you're buying it for. So how do you stop your browser from leaving a trail of clues all over the place? The solution is private browsing, which you might know as incognito mode. See, in standard mode, your browser remembers everything. But in private mode, the second you close that window, poof, it forgets the entire session. No history, no cookies. It's like it never even happened. All right, let's tackle another super common frustration. You go to a website you use every single day, and suddenly it's just acting weird. Images are broken, buttons don't work, maybe it won't load at all. What is going on? Well, a lot of the time, the culprit is your browser's cache. Your browser saves little bits and pieces of websites to make them load faster when you come back. But sometimes it holds on to an old or corrupted file, which can totally break a site when it gets updated. The good news is, this is a really easy fix. Seriously, in just 3 simple steps, you can clear out all that old data. Just hop into your settings, find the privacy section, and hit Clear Cache. This forces your browser to download a fresh copy of the website, and that usually fixes the problem right away. And to wrap up this section on getting control, let's talk about pop-ups. Ugh, they're annoying, they get in the way, and sometimes they're even malicious. Your browser has a built-in pop-up blocker. Make sure it's turned on. Think of it as a bouncer for your browser, keeping all the unwanted distractions out. All right, let's move on. Now that we've tidied things up a bit, let's get proactive. Let's build a browser that works less like a tool and more like your own personal assistant. I'm not kidding. We can totally expand what your browser is capable of. It doesn't just have to show you websites. It can actively help you work smarter, write better, and even shop with more confidence. The secret here is using add-ons and extensions. Just think of them like little apps that live right inside your browser. You can add powerful ad blockers, grammar checkers that proofread your emails, or even tools that help you focus by blocking distracting websites. Now, this is a total game changer if you use one computer for everything. Browser profiles let you create completely separate worlds. One for work with all your work bookmarks and logins, and another for your personal life. No more mixing your work reports with your weekend getaway plans. It keeps everything neat and tidy. And this might be the most important tool of all, the built-in password manager. It securely saves and fills in your passwords for you. That means you can use super strong, unique passwords for every single site without having to remember a single one. It's a huge boost for both convenience and your online security. Okay, let's get into our final set of controls. This is where we really fine-tune the browser to make the web a more comfortable and accessible place, specifically for you. Does the text on some websites feel way too small? Is that bright white background just a little too hard on your eyes late at night? Well, your browser isn't a one-size-fits-all experience, and you absolutely have the power to change how it all looks and feels. And you've got so many options. You can install custom themes to change the colors, you can increase the default font size, you can enable high contrast modes. Browsers also have really robust accessibility features like great support for screen readers, which helps make the web usable for everyone. And remember, you're in charge of the fundamentals too. You get to choose which search engine, whether it's Google, Bing, or DuckDuckGo, answers your questions. And hey, if a certain website works better in a different browser, you're always free to switch. There's no rule that says you have to stick to just one. So after going through privacy controls, productivity tools, and all this personalization, what's the big takeaway here? What's the one thing you should really remember? Well, if there's one thing you take away from this, let it be this. Your browser is not just some passive window you look through. It is an active, dynamic tool set. Every single feature we've talked about is a lever you can pull, a dial you can turn. You are in the driver's seat. So now you have the knowledge. You've seen all the controls that were hiding just beneath the surface. The only question left is, what's the first thing you're going to change to build a better, smarter, and more personal browser today?